Hi, it's Stan at Willow Way Nurseries in Avon, Ohio. Today we're at 370-degree days. Some important things about pests this time for this degree days is it's first treatment for the optimal treatment for spongy moth, formerly known as gypsy moth. So we're on the farm spraying for that this week. And then also there's a lesser peachtree borer emergence at 372. So the adult emergence, so you want to be looking for that in some of your fruit trees, prunus, all that. They tend to fly around, and you'll see some oozing or bleeding a little bit later from the trunks from that if they lay eggs. So the other one that's coming up is at Euonymus scale at 406. The first egg hatch, so that scale's coming up. So if you have winter creeper, that would be one you want to be looking for, and then the time to treat. So that's going to be coming up with the weather that we're having this week here. We're going to build some degree days this week. The other thing, some indicator plants would be Van Hout spireas at 406. So that blooming and flowering, and then Weigela floridia at 365. First blooms for that. So right now you'll be seeing the Weigela should be blooming and starting to come along. A couple other things I wanted to talk about today. We're here at some Parkland pillars. A nice tree, columnar. We have good quantities on this. It's a nice accent tree. I got a couple at my house. I really like it. Some pests that can be on this type of thing is, we talked last time about leaf miner. So you'll start to see a little bit of the brown blotchy or light green. It starts out where they've actually, the larva has actually ate the inside of the leaf. Treatment should have went on already. If you wanted to do it now, you need to use a translaminar product to go through and kill the larva. The other one in white spire, some of these, the Japonica, the bronze birch borer can be an issue. That you might see where the top would die out later on in the season, or start to discolor, and then you'd want to look later on in the season for D-shaped exit holes. So those are some things that you should look at in the landscape to help avoid some of those issues. Though birch really like to have cool, moist roots, so you want to make sure they're not in a place where they get a lot of drought stress. That'll help lessen your problems with birch. One of the things that probably a lot of people don't know we do with birch here is we actually have to treat them with nickel. They'll get a cupping, or the leaves will actually curl up and kind of cup. And what happens with them is they are deficient in nickel. It's not a problem in the landscape because there's enough nickel, free nickel in the soil, but because we use soilless media, which means it's all pine bark and other additives, there's no dirt in the actual soil, we have to supplement that. So we treat our birch here a couple times in the season for nickel deficiency. That's something we do early on in the season. They tend to, about 3-4 applications, we usually kind of clear it up. But if you did have some that you kept going year after year after year, you may have to put a nickel treatment on. So thanks, have a great day.